Now let's look at a variable that simply doesn't behave as well. Go through the same steps. We're going to look at length. Going to group it. Again, I'm going to group down to 1500 to make it look nicer. I'll stick with their 100 recommendation. Let's insert the bars like we did with the nice data. Make it look kind of nice. Just for kicks, let's go with a different fill color too. I'm kind of tired of blue. Yeah, that works. We can go to relative frequency again if we want to. In fact, you are supposed to for your basic skills test. I'm going to do no decimal places on the percents this time. It looks like we're done, except we have a small problem. This is not nearly as well-behaved data. You notice down here we only have data for the 1500s, 1800s, and 2000s, or the 1600s, 1700s, and 1900s. If this was categorical data, that would be okay, because you only want the categories to show that you have. But when it's numeric data, this histogram implies a number line, and you actually have to show that there's nothing in those. Nice if Excel would do this automatically, but it doesn't. I believe all the rest of them are fine, and it's not a bad idea to do this check even if you think you have well-behaved data. How do you do that? Right-click over here, go to Field Settings, Layout and Print, and say Show me the items with no data. There they are. Unfortunately, it showed us more than we want. We knew there was nothing below 1500 and nothing above 3600. We have to go and take those back out. And this is the histogram we actually want. When you have skewed data, it's not unusual to have some missing classes on one end or the other. Or even bimodal data can have missing classes in the center. For a variety of reasons, classes could be missing. You want to do that, show the empty, the no data items, just to make sure they're not there, and then take off the two extremes. There are cases where you do leave a greater than example on. I'll show some of those in class. That's actually beyond what we're calling a basic skill. So that's part 2 of the histogram. This is the part that students often get confused by, which is why this is the longest of all the videos.